Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life of Spike, and in today's episode I'm going to show you how to build a kitchen cabinet inside your van from scratch. Like literally 2x4s, 1x2s, and oh, by the way, I forgot to record the intro to this video, so here I go, recording an intro to this video. This is the finished product, and I'm going to show you how to build it. Let's get started. First step, we're going to cut out these 2x2s, which are going to be the main structure that support everything. So we got the 2x2 here, 2x2 here, 2x2 here. We're going to go cut them on the cut-off saw, and then we'll be right back. Now that I've prepared all my pieces, I secured them to the wall. Now that the cabinet is secured to the van, I'm going to add some support to the walls. And not to bore you with a bunch of small details, but I finished it mostly off camera and I moved on to the first wall. Well, that's what I got done for today. I did pretty good. I think I got the wall for the bedside all done. It just needs to be sanded and stained. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna cut a piece of plywood for the top of here. I'm gonna cut the board for the front of the face, which is going to be hard because I got to do plunge cuts to make the doors, and then I got to make shaker style doors, which is going to be fun. Yay. I'm not a big fan of shaker style doors, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully I can get the table saw set up properly so I can make perfect shaker style doors to put on here eventually. I might just wait. I might just figure something else out just to make it functional, because they do take a bit of time and effort to make, so we'll see about that. I'm gonna build a bunch of shelves in here as well, and I didn't realize, but there's enough space. I could probably put a shelf in here too. I could probably put like a bunch of spices and some smaller food items and things like that, and maybe some other things. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe a little tray of cutlery or something, that I can pull out, grab a couple forks and knives or whatever. So good morning, everyone. We're gonna jump right back into it. We're gonna finish off this cabinet and get it at least started. We're gonna put in the middle cabinet wall, and then we'll finish it off by putting a faceplate on the front. And we'll plunge cut the cabinet doors, and we'll start making cabinet doors, and we'll put that all together, put it all in, put some shelves in, and cut it done, and move on to the next project. So let's get started. I'm gonna go cut some wood. In the sky. Now I got that piece installed, I can go ahead and start building out some shelves. Figuring out where my shelf's gonna go. Because this has got to go in like this. So the shelf's gonna be over here. And then we'll figure out the rest. Shine through if you believe it's true. Baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. starting to look up. Starting to look good. I didn't even notice that. Oh well, that's fine. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep going on this. I've got a few more holes to drill for some weight reduction and some airflow. I'm gonna put a fan down here that's gonna draw in fresh air into the electrical compartment when the temperature goes above a certain limit. So I'm gonna make sure that there's airflow throughout all my pantries, because the last thing I want to do is trap hot air in the electrical compartment. So what I want to do is have airflow throughout the entire vehicle, front to back, all the cabinets. The only place I might not do that is up in my clothes area and things like that. So now that I've had air from the front driver's seat, I'm gonna have like little vents up behind the driver's seat. There's a vent in between the bed and the pantry, and then I just basically got holes everywhere so that it can just draw in any air that it can from any direction it can, even if there's, you know, a little bit of food in the way. The basic structure is complete. Now I've got to build a countertop and a front face and doors, but that I might do another day. We'll catch you guys in a few. Okay, I'm back. So I found some nice scrap wood in the wood pile, and I'm going to take these two pieces of wood and we're going to combine them. And then we're going to put them, glue them together, and going to sand them down. And hopefully it'll be good. Okay, so now that I got the proper markings and it fits together properly, I'm going to cut these two lines, not these two lines. And then we're going to glue them together after I cut this line and this line, which I haven't marked out yet, but I'll mark it, cut it out, glue them together, and then hopefully that'll work for my countertop. We'll stain this nice, make it look good with the Verathane. We'll call it good. Well, here goes nothing.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, can't make...
Okay, now that this one's gluing and curing, I'm gonna sand it down later when it's dried. So I'm just gonna set it off to the side and let it cure. Okay, now I got my measurements for the front facing plate where the doors are gonna be. So I'm gonna cut that out and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done.
Only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Well, it's not bad for building my very first cabinet faceplate. I did all right, I think. I've just got to cut that small piece. It's a little high right here. And these can be sanded and stained and installed. Sanded, stained, and installed. So I went ahead and drilled a bunch of holes. I marked them out with a ruler kind of thing. And then every 3 inches, I drilled a hole. So it kind of looks pretty uniform. It looks pretty nice. I did it because there's going to be airflow having to go into the electrical department. I think I already mentioned that. And keep everything dry. We'll do the same thing on the front wood panel that goes here. And then that way airflow can just flow right through the van. So that'll be good. So I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna sand this up and get it stained up, and then I'm gonna take a break and go grab some more wood from the store to work on the next project. Good morning, everyone. This is going to be the third day that I've been working on this project, and it's so far looking great. Now, yesterday I finished off by getting these boards ready, and then I ended by saying that I was going to sand them and veneer them, and they turned out amazing. There's a little spot here that it kind of pooled up. It's a little bit wet still, so I'm not going to bother touching that because it still looks good. But other than that, yeah, it looks good. So I figured we'd try something new, and instead of putting the screws on the outside and ruining this finish like we did on this one, we're going to go from the outside and go in. Now, I may make a mistake, but as long as I don't go too far, then we should be good. If I accidentally go too far, then I might as well just start putting screws on the outside, 'cause I'll be puncturing holes in my fancy wood. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is just line up these two boards, which is pretty easy. And it's done. So I'm just gonna throw a screw in it. See how that goes. So I'm gonna use this to check the wood, but we're gonna clamp it. It's looking good, looking good. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Okay, so this one's installed. We're gonna work on this one. Same thing. Start over here. Okay, so now that I got the cabinet faceplate mounted and the wall mounted, I'm gonna work on the countertop, and that will conclude the kitchen area for cabinets, except for the doors. But I'm not gonna worry about the doors for now because it's kind of a cosmetic thing that I can work on later on. So let's go get sanding and staining. So there was a few holes that I plugged up with some more carpenter's glue. I'm gonna let it cure for an hour or two, and then once that's done, I'll sand it down again, just this little area. And once that's sanded, I'll give it a good stain, and then we'll go and install it. And we'll show you guys when it's done. I've been waiting for 2.5 days for this. I've been anticipating this very day, this very moment that I get to put the last piece of the puzzle, minus the doors, onto my kitchen. One thing's for sure, we're gonna take this off. Oh, that's way better. Oh, perfect. Okay, so same thing's gonna apply here, I hope. All right, first screw, here it goes. Now I'm gonna get some screws over there. In one of the future videos that I'm going to make, you will see me make that finished board, which is going to be fun. I'm going to be excited doing that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys take some fancy tips from my mistakes and maybe some stuff that were good. Because I like this finished wood look. I mean, I could paint this white and then you wouldn't see all the imperfections, but I like it. It looks good. I'm gonna go grab my stove and test fit it. I noticed 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so maybe you can subscribe and help the guy out. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. All right, guys, take it easy. We'll see you guys next video. Peace out. See you.
Cracking.